no matter how painful, no matter how hard it was to achieve, no matter how long it took for you to accomplish it. What produces results is what you did, not how you feel. There is such a thing as futile work. Work in and of itself may make us feel like we're doing something, but if we don't consider the outcome of our work to determine if we should change course, all the work would have been for nothing. In Nazi concentration camps like Majdanek, prisoners were forced to carry a boulder from one end of the camp to the other and back, or forced to dig a massive hole and fill it up again and repeat. They were meant as pointless work. They were referred to as annihilation through work, an official Nazi policy. Some people inflict aspects of such things on themselves without being conscious of it. These yield no desirable productive results. Now you could argue there may be positive side effects. Well, what happened to these prisoners who were worked to death is proof otherwise. It would have a side effect of exercise, for example. But if your goal wasn't exercising, a possible outcome is damaging your body from excessive exertion, even to the point of death. Knowing that you're doing the right work is extremely important. Lots of people are working hard. Hard work, despite its cost and our compulsion to let people know what it took to accomplish something, isn't unique. In fact, some people farm on large parcels of agricultural land by clearing grown-out weeds and digging holes to plant seeds, when there exist combine harvesters that can do their work much quicker. They're engaged in so much more hard work under the sun, bearing down on them. And this is the vast majority of farmers around the world. No one has the time to try everyone's product just because of the effort put in. No one has the time to applaud every hardworking person's effort. Even hardworking people looking for applause don't have time to applaud everyone else's effort. It's the product of their right work that's meaningful to people. Engaging in lots of activity has a way of making us feel like we've done something meaningful. Watching endless videos and reading people's threads, just doom scrolling on our phones, can give us a sense of gaining so much, because we're under the illusion of completing so many tasks. By watching engaging video after engaging video, and reading interesting thread after interesting thread. The question then is, how do you escape this delusion of accomplishment? Simple, look at the outcome. Is the outcome what you're looking for? If it is, then do more of that thing. Also, take the time to pause to think of more efficient ways to do what you're doing. People who like to feel productive struggle with this. They think that every waking moment of their lives should be filled with frantic activity. Otherwise, they're wasting time. But stopping to think about a more effective way of doing your work is like stopping to find a stone to sharpen your axe if you're engaged in cutting down trees. Finding a stone might look totally unrelated to the immediate act of cutting down a tree, but it is significantly related to efficiency. Give yourself time to casually relax and think. Don't put too much pressure on coming up with a breakthrough idea every time you stop to think. When you relax, you allow other things to catch your attention. Those other things often spark an idea for how to do things better. Be active, get things done. Don't spend all your time thinking about how to begin. Just begin, so you have the real-world information to reflect on the results you're getting and how to improve them. The formula is act, reflect, act based on your reflection, and so on. It's not act, 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 or reflect, reflect, reflect. The harsh reality is that people, depending on their temperament, tend to favor one or the other. Some only live in their heads. They try to calculate all the ways why something won't work. Others just act, typically based on feeling, but rarely take the time to think or discuss their ideas and methods. Whichever of these sides you identify with, it's time you identify with both. Strengthen the side you're weak on. Finally, doing the right work will mean being willing to challenge some core theories you've picked up over your life. Even question how people you've trusted say they gain the results they have. But whatever unfamiliar paths you need to start to take, know that right work, not hard work, will get you where you're hoping to be.